I love this bed. I love this bedroom set. When we moved to Las Vegas, Kody and I went out and we bought this bedroom set together. It was like the first brand new bedroom set mattress that we had ever had. But he hasn't slept in this bed with me for like many years.
Sister Wives star Kody Brown made it clear that he wasn't attracted to Christine Brown at all. He refused to sleep in the same bed as the latter. Hence, Christine made it clear that intimacy itself had been gone for years in her marriage, and she wasn't ready to carry on with it. She even cried her heart out when Kody simply decided to make love to her, and she was shattered. But that's not all. Christine even revealed that she had sex with Kody only 5 times in a year. She explained how there was a difference between sex and intimacy. Hence, the celeb concluded that her relationship with Kody didn't have intimacy and that she didn't consider such an arrangement to be a marriage. But now it appears that Christine is having a spicy bedroom life with David Woolley. Sister Wives. Christine spills details about her bedroom life with David Woolley. Christine Brown is all set to walk down the aisle with David Woolley during Sister Wives Season 19. She is selecting her wedding dress and has her girls around her for expert advice. In an exclusive clip by E!News, the celeb is trying different dresses while her ladies help her choose the best one for her big day. Amid all this, Christine walked in with a white dress that had a V-shaped cut on the front of her crotch. Mykelti was quick to comment, "Your vagina looks really nice." Christine was in shock and wondered if this was a vagina dress, while she made a V-shape on her private area with her hands. One of her friends further chimed in and hoped that David Woolley would find her vagina without this. Mykelti further added, "Let's hope he can find it without that." However, it seems that Christine isn't doubting David's capabilities. She claimed that the latter was fine in this realm and made it clear that her bedroom life was great. However, Christine was sure that she wasn't going to wear this dress at all. She admitted that she was really uncomfortable. And it was a clear no from her side. As Christine said, if someone could describe her dress in this manner, she wouldn't choose it. She preferred to go for more flowers rather than a V-cut. Sister Wives star Christine Brown and her new husband David Woolley may still be getting to know each other on the series, but they're confident enough in their marriage for David to be trolling Christine's ex-husband Kody Brown in the real world. Throughout Sister Wives Season 19, viewers have been getting the opportunity to know Christine's new love, David Woolley. While David and Christine's fast-paced relationship has been a huge part of the current season, her split from Kody, which was documented during Sister Wives Season 17, has had a ripple effect through the last several seasons of the show. In a recent episode, some of the Brown family kids showed off just how close they've gotten to David, proving he has a great sense of humor with the family. Sister Wives fans spoke about the interaction on Reddit, with Dire Dragons explaining that Kody must have had an interesting reaction to his daughter Madison Brush's children calling Christine's partner Grandpa Dave, despite being told his name is David. "Man, I bet Kody feels the burn after hearing that." On Twitter, Janelle Brown explains how she feels about not doing daylight saving time. She writes, "In Arizona, we don't have daylight savings. First and foremost, Janelle wants her followers to know that she loves not having to do that sleep adjustment 2x a year. But not doing the adjustment isn't without its struggles." Next, Janelle explains how not doing daylight saving time makes things difficult for her and her family. She goes on to write, "However, it does affect how my time zone links up with my kids." She concludes that sentence with a smiley face. This is assumably to let her followers know that even with a slight inconvenience, she's making the best of it. Where are Janelle's older kids? Janelle elaborates some more. She writes, "Half the year I line up with Logan and I'm 3 hours behind Maddie and Hunter. It messes with my calendar too. From the looks of it, Logan recently graduated from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas with a Master of Business Administration degree. Maddie Brown Brush married Caleb Brush. The couple lives in Greenville, North Carolina with their 2 children, Axel and Evie. And it looks like Hunter is off to get his master's degree in nursing from Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland." Fans take to the comments to share their thoughts about daylight saving time with Sister Wives Janelle Brown. Many of them mirror the sentiment that they're jealous that Janelle doesn't have daylight saving time. One fan even shares that there was a vote in Florida to do away with it, but somehow politicians were able to override the vote. Fridays with Friends reveals a very different Meri Brown from what fans see on TLC's Sister Wives. Fans become so used to Meri crying and Kody being nasty as well. And it's rather refreshing to see her being kept real and focused on the lighter things in life. And a lot of laughs come as she and her friends banter live on Instagram. This week, Meri shared it on her main Instagram. But you can see the live on Fridays at 7 or 8 p.m. Fridays with Friends covers a range of easy conversation. On Sister Wives, a gloomy scenario plays out as Kody and Meri Brown bicker or disagree. Clearly, their marriage became loveless. And fans become irritated because Meri stays with him. But she seems determined to live with all the unhappiness. We reported that fans see every few highs and mostly lows in their relationship. The estranged couple causes a lot of speculation about them. Actually, the whole show seems way too depressing these days. Chatting with her bestie that she met in Las Vegas. They held 4 episodes of Fridays with Friends. Fans always hoped for a spin-off of Meri Brown. And this is probably better. There are no camera crews around. There's no scripting. Just 2 good friends discussing everything on the planet. From food like peanut butter and lettuce sandwiches to reality TV shows, and more, it's non-stop laughs. Occasionally, they mention the other wives in the family. But it's not about them. It's about Meri being Meri and enjoying herself. Both women try and interact in the chat when they go live on Fridays with Friends. But it's way popular already. So, they can't possibly answer all the questions. Nevertheless, their banter seems totally amusing. And as Meri said, they see 2 friends in real life. Wait for the ride and just sit back enjoy. There are very few if no promos at all, which seems very refreshing. Meri goes to Jen if she has questions and often, she helps her with quick links to info. Clearly, these 2 women really love each other. In the comments section this week, fans commented on much they enjoy Fridays with Friends. One of them said, "You are hilarious, I love watching." Then another one commented, "I laughed so freaking loudly." Someone said, "I love your energy." One of them who missed this week's live said, "Oh drat, I missed the Friday night live." So hopefully, Meri shares it to her main Instagram page more often. Sister Wives on TLC showcases a divided and unhappy family as Kody's wives seem rebellious against his wishes. And it gives him a headache when it comes to raising the kids. In a way, it seems that the wives become emancipated and no longer just pander to his every whim. In the good old days, it seems that whatever he said happened. This isn't the case in the more recent seasons of the polygamous show. Sister Wives, rebellious women and a large family of kids for Kody. We reported that Kody Brown raised a lot of kids. Fortunately, a lot of them left home already. These include Meri's child Mariah. Then Janelle's kids, Logan, Garrison, Maddie, and Hunter moved out of the house. Meanwhile, Christine's kids, Aspen, Mykelti, and Peden left home. Nevertheless, that still leaves a lot of kids living in the various homes in Flagstaff. These include Sister Wives Robyn's kids, Dayton, Aurora, Brenna, Solomon, and Ariella. Christine's kids still at home include Isabel, Gwendolyn, and Truly. Janelle's children, still in her home include Gabriel and Savannah. And Kody complains those 10 kids raised in different homes become something of a headache because of his rebellious wives. Speaking with US Weekly, Kody complained that in his church, each wife has to conform to my rules in a home and a household. Well, it looks like the Sister Wives women don't listen to him these days and toss the rules out the window. He went on and said that, each mother sort of has her own rules. And that is probably one of my biggest struggles. In fact, he described it as the bane of his life. Actually, that might also explain why the wives seem happy living in their own homes rather than in his big mansion. Of all the sister wives, Christine seems the most vocal about him visiting her at all. We noted that she believes that it seems less complicated living separately. And in fact, Kody throws out her schedules when he comes over and stays. Now it looks like Kody disagrees with how the different moms discipline and raise their kids. And he sounds powerless to change it in the face of rebellious wives who ignore him. My Chevy Shookashit explained, while you notes 444 shared, this is the ultimate blow to Kody, his family was supposed to be his pride. Although Christine and David have only been together for a short time on screen, the sister wives couple already getting treated like grandparents by the rest of the family. Referring to David as Grandpa Dave makes it clear that Maddie's children are seeing a lot of him, or are at least closer to him than they are with others. While it's not clear if the kids are aware of Kody or have spent time with him in the past, Maddie has been clear that she doesn't have a relationship with her father or Robyn Brown, which makes the nickname sting. Christine has always shared a close relationship with all of the Brown kids, having helped to raise Janelle Brown and Meri Brown's children along with her own. Seeing her happy with David and accepting him into the family was likely an easy task for the kids, who were thrilled to see Christine with someone who suited her and made her happy. Now, with the grandchildren starting to grow up enough to recognize their grandparents and talk about them, knowing that they're more familiar with David than Kody has to be a tough pill for the patriarch to swallow. Although Christine and David's relationship is new, it's clear that the pair are more familiar with many of the Brown kids than Kody, who's rarely around. Though Kody spends time with his kids that he shares with Robyn, the other Brown children appear to have minimal contact with their father and the rest of his family. David, who's swooped into Christine's life and made things infinitely better for her and the family, has been able to step in as a father and grandfather figure on Sister Wives, which the family deserves after some tough times with Kody. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel. Explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my shocking news channel. Sister Wives appears to have a long way to go before the end of season 19. There are many details still to sort out with Coyote Pass, an ATV wreck, and odds and ends leading up to Christine Brown Woolley's magical wedding. But the new preview shows Christine having an awkward sex talk about David Woolley with her family. Sister Wives has a lot to cover. Notably, Sister Wives fans got to see Christine Brown Woolley and David Woolley's spectacular wedding event at the end of season 18. But now season 19 is filling in the details of before walking down the aisle. Seemingly, TLC is packing this season full of life-changing transitions for Meri, Janelle, Christine, Kody, and Robyn Brown after the end of their plural living. In the mid-season sneak peek, there were plenty of teasers for the upcoming episodes. Likewise, in the latest episode, Meri is pulling out the stops by mentioning she and Janelle have been discussing the future of Coyote Pass. While Kody and Robyn are panicking, the former wives are teaming up. Additionally, the preview shows a nasty wreck where Robyn goes flying. Furthermore, fans get a sliver of Christine trying on dresses, but a new preview adds to the dress-fitting shenanigans. While trying on dresses, Christine Brown Woolley easily eliminated some for the way they looked or felt. But at one point, her family made a convincing argument that led to an awkward sex talk. After showing several dresses, one snuggly fit her, and Mykelti Brown Padron let her know it was a no-go. Mykelti snarkily says, "Your vagina looks really nice." Then, Mykelti adds, "We weren't sure where it was. But now we are." Flustered, Christine Brown Woolley says in a confessional, "Okay, I'm not wearing this dress." After Mykelti's assessment and Janelle's assertion they were thinking it, Christine was embarrassed. She says, "This is a little bit beyond my comfort level. A lot beyond. If it can be described just like that, I am not wearing this dress. No, number." After realizing the embroidered pattern was far more suggestive than Christine Brown Woolley wanted, she let her family know the dress was out. Although she entertained the idea, it was too far past her comfort zone. However, by the wedding, she was comfortable enough to give David a public lap dance. In the preview, she acknowledges Mykelti's vagina comment saying, "You're right, I wouldn't want that." But Kody Charlene interjects, "I think my dad would." The whole room erupts in laughter as Christine catches up to the remark. She considers hiding the area with flowers. But as Cian jokes, "He can find it without that." Mykelti adds, "Let's hope he can find it without that. It's like an arrow." Aspen adds, he can. Then, Christine throws out her hands and declares, he's fine. Janelle Brown adds, that's TMI. And the room giggles through the awkward hilarity. There was a time when Christine Brown was one of the most beloved cast members of Sister Wives, but her recent attention-seeking actions are harming her reputation. She joined the show in September 2010 as Kody, Brown's third wife, alongside his first and second wives, Meri and Janelle Brown. Over the past 14 years, many viewers have appreciated Christine's lively and outspoken personality on the show. She received even more praise when she finally decided to leave Kody in response to his neglectful behavior. In November 2021, Christine officially parted ways with Kody. However, since Christine's return to Sister Wives Season 19, there have been suggestions that she has become increasingly self-absorbed, even neglecting her children. After leaving Kody, Christine jumped into the dating scene and found David in October 2022. The couple met in person a few months after they started to talk online. Instead of allowing their connection to develop naturally, Christine and David seemed eager to make things official. They got engaged in April 2023, and 6 months later, in October 2023, they exchanged vows in front of their family and friends. Sister Wives viewers are genuinely happy to see Christine finally find happiness with David after her troubled 25-year relationship with Kody. However, her excessive affection towards David in Sister Wives Season 19 has begun to bother fans. Christine chose not to have a maid of honor at her wedding because she didn't want to share the spotlight with anyone. She continues to display overly touchy behavior towards her new husband, which has turned off TLC viewers. A Reddit user commented, via such a pineapplehead wish that Christine would be a little less self-involved about making everyone uncomfortable with the PDA. Christine recently went on a honeymoon with David and traveled to various European countries, including Spain and France. However, she couldn't resist making this unforgettable experience all about herself. Christine posted a video on Instagram in which she described experiencing seasickness during a boat tour in France. Instead of focusing on her love for David, Christine wrote, "The boat ride wasn't exactly smooth sailing for me, seasickness is no joke." She missed the chance to highlight the beauty of her honeymoon and instead ended up making her Instagram post more about her illness than her trip with David. There is no doubt Christine has changed her appearance since her separation from Kody. Her face now reflects happiness after losing weight. However, it appears that Christine is seeking validation on social media for her 40-pound weight loss. She frequently posts pictures of her before and after weight loss to promote her supplements, suggesting an eagerness for approval. Christine doesn't share any additional tips for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Her fans may begin to notice that the pictures she uses may be outdated, potentially losing trust and relevance among her loyal followers and Sister Wives viewers. Sister Wives star Christine Brown adores her husband, David Woolley, and it's time to talk about his unconditional love. And what might happen if he takes it away? Christine's a wonderful woman who deserves a good man. She's very alive, never giving into problems for very long. She always bounces back, finding ways to put joy back into her life. When she left Kody Brown, it was time for her to really live, and as luck would have it, her dream man was on the horizon. While she's having the time of her life, despite Christine's extreme seasickness on her honeymoon in France, she's been hurt before. And it's not impossible that she'll be hurt again. While David seems like a sweetheart, life can change in an instant, and not always for the better. If something happens and David decides that he wants out of the relationship, Christine may be crushed. As seen above, via Instagram, Christine's given her whole heart to this man, trusting him 100%. Right now, he must seem like an angel compared to Kody. Instead of putting her down and refusing to sleep with her, David showers her with affection and calls her his queen. In fact, on Instagram, he recently looked giddy while she baked a pumpkin pie. After all she's been through, this kind of adoration must make her feel complete. That's the peril here. That sense of peace and being understood might not last forever, even though it should. David gives her all of me, as John Legend sang. In that tune, he was honoring his feisty wife Chrissy Teigen. 'Cause all of me, Loves all of you. Love your curves. And all your edges. All your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me. And you give me all of you. Oh oh. It's like a fairy tale, but in movies and cartoons, a couple, such as a Disney prince and princess, are shown during a wonderful moment. They've overcome the usual obstacles, such as wicked witches with poisoned apples, or evil stepmothers, and found happiness. As they embrace, enjoying a little serenity after the storm, the world's rosy. It's a warm and fuzzy place. Then, the screen fades to black. In real life, things don't end after one singular and beautiful moment. Life just keeps going, and that's why real-life fairy tales are uncommon. Even the happiest couples have issues. No one really has a perfect relationship. Nonetheless, most people want fairy tales. They're conditioned to want them. Sometimes, relationships, with all of their ups and downs, don't seem to make that dream come true. For now, Christine has her fairy tale, but later, it could be different. If this man ends up being a clout chaser, or gold digger, or cheater, it will be terrible. She's the last person who deserves this sort of man. However, it has to be said that, once upon a time, Christine believed in Kody too. She thought he was the center of the universe. Christine was consumed with jealousy because Robyn Brown got John Legend's all of me treatment and she did not. Handsome princes may not mean to become villains, just ask Monster, Kody, but in the eyes of their princesses, sometimes they do. If David continues to give Christine all of him, they may well live happily ever after. Both are mature people who've been around the block. Both are action-oriented, always doing fun activities. They also enjoy the simple pleasures of home. Christine's an amazing homemaker, and David's lucky to have such a great cook, baker, housekeeper and nurturer on his side. Occasionally, there are little glimmers of problems, such as David's reluctance to go on TV. Christine pushed him to do it, and he finds it awkward to be filmed. It's not something he really wanted. Also, they had their little clashes while wedding planning. This stuff is very minor, but it speaks to the fact that even the most Instagram-perfect relationship has a dark side. There won't be perfect relationships until there are perfect people, and no one is perfect. When someone creates a perfect facade on IG, they may be trying to reassure themselves, but everyone knows the difference between Instagram and reality, or should. Hopefully, this fairy tale will go on forever. Love can be magical, but sometimes, the spell is broken. When that happens, it's so sad, especially when neither side really wanted it that way. If David treasures Christine, and she continues to love him with all her heart, they can show the world that reality TV doesn't destroy relationships. They can be the exception to the rule. Sister Wives Christine Brown has plenty of passion and gusto. If anyone can make it work, it's the woman who is brave enough to face the unknown all by herself. If she ever has to walk alone, she will, and she'll find ways to enjoy her life as a single woman. No one can keep Christine down. Meri Brown is clapping back at Sister Wives fans who accused her of throwing her former sister wife Janelle under the bus during the most recent episode of the TLC series. Viewers watched Sunday as Meri informed her ex-husband Kody Brown and his only remaining wife, Robyn, that Janelle had issued her a secret warning that Kody and Robyn may be trying to screw her out of her rightful share of the family's Coyote Pass property. During a TikTok live session after the episode aired, Meri responded to fans who criticized her for telling on Janelle when Janelle was only trying to help her. Janelle and I actually were talking about it yesterday, Meri told her friend Jen, who appeared in the live with her. Because I was like, people think that I was throwing you under the bus. During the first scene in question, Janelle acknowledged that she and Meri have never had a great relationship. However, she felt warning Meri about Kody and Robyn possibly trying to swindle them out of the property was the right thing to do. Later in the same episode, Kody admitted that he had, indeed, thought about screwing over his ex-wives, but Robyn wouldn't allow it. My conscience really dictated that I went and spoke with Meri about the property, Janelle told the cameras. It wasn't to create drama. It was just to make sure she was aware and could be educated going into the situation. Meri told the cameras that she was aware that Kody's name was on every single piece of the Coyote Pass property, and that Robyn's was on about 3, making it so Mr. and Mrs. Brown owned the monopoly. Me, mentally adding a mustache, monocle and top hat to this photo to turn Kody into Mr. Monopoly. I hope that they will be fair, and they will be honest, and I hope that it doesn't get ugly, Meri added. After speaking to Janelle, Meri went to Kody and Robyn to inform them that Janelle had warned her that she should be on alert in case Kody and Robyn tried to screw her out of her share of the property. In the comment section of the official Sister Wives Facebook page's post about the scene, viewers ripped into Meri for telling Robyn and Kody about Janelle's warning. Meri is a tattletale, one person wrote. Janelle is the most business-minded of all of them and Meri should listen to her advice and not try throwing her under the bus. That was beyond wrong of Meri to throw Janelle under the bus like that, another person commented. Janelle doesn't even care for Meri but told her to watch out for herself out of the kindness of her heart and Meri spit in her face. During her TikTok live, Meri stated that, since Janelle warned her on camera, she didn't feel that it was wrong to inform Kody and Robyn about it. The viewers thought that I was throwing her under the bus, and that was not my intention, Meri said, before hinting that she also disclosed some important info to Janelle during that conversation. I told Janelle some more information that I am not revealing to the public and she's like, all cool. We are all cool, Meri said. So, she didn't feel that way and all is cool. People, by Jane Flowers June 23, 2021. News reality TV Sister Wives TLC shows. Meri Brown and Kody discussed the possibility of their daughter Mariah marrying her fiancé Audrey Chris. Well, it looks like they came a long way towards accepting their daughter, even though Meri says she can't always get her head around things as she's not queer. Taking to her Instagram on June 22, the Sister Wives star talked about love and acceptance regardless of gender preferences. Meri Brown and Kody raised interesting points about Mariah's wedding. Fans know that Mariah was quite critical of her mom following the catfishing incident. You probably recall that TLC kept dragging up the same story for a while about her dating Samuel Jacob Cooper, who actually turned out to be a woman named Jackie Overton. So, for a long time, TLC fans wondered if Mariah would ever make things up with her mom. Well, when Mariah came out in 2017, you'd think the end of the world had arrived for the Sister Wives' mom. However, moving on from that, they seem in a very good place these days. Meri Brown often talks about her daughter these days. In fact, in a post back in September last year, she said, "This kid of mine. Perfect and amazing and beautiful in every way. Her heart is huge, her love is real." Additionally, she talked about how she feels honored and proud and blessed and lucky to be her mom. Then, in the last season of the show, Kody and his wife both talked about acceptance and love. That came when Mariah felt she didn't want people there who don't agree with their lifestyle. They explained that they understand what it is for them to not be accepted as polygamists, either. Sister Wives star talks about not understanding everything as she's not queer. Meri Brown and Kody seem completely on board with their daughter these days. At least, they love her no matter what. Plus they seem very fond of Audrey as well. Nevertheless, Meri admits she still doesn't understand everything. In a long post this week, she talked about the pain, conflict, or struggle the LGBTQ community may feel. She admitted that there's a lot she never experienced, adding, "There's so much I don't know or understand." Well, as she pointed out, she's not queer, and doesn't even know all the correct terminology. The Sister Wives star went on and talked about what she does know. Meri Brown added, "You are safe with me. I know there are so many who struggle to feel seen and loved. I see you, and I send you my love." Next, she talked about how everyone deserves to feel comfortable reaching out to the LGBTQ community. She ended by saying, "I often feel at a loss to know what I could ever possibly do to contribute to peace and healing and acceptance. So I will just love. I will support. I will have your back, always."